the fact that we have
Hello. So we have a little, some of you know we have issues. and sometimes our issues lead themselves to things like, I don't know, thousands of pounds of alpaca fleece. We're not talking about the wool on the back porch. So we brought in some of the alpaca today because we're going to be sorting and selling this as raw, because this isn't something that we need to use in our roving right now. And when you have wool, you do have a time limit on it. You want to get it processed, otherwise bad things happen. Bugs, bad stuff.
More bugs.
So this is just a little bit of fawn alpaca. And we're going to show you guys how we wash it. We have this really cool fish bowl. And we're going to use the fish bowl today, not to put fish in, because they would die. This alpaca looks clean. Lovely. It's a nice alpaca. It's a nice, really well, actually very well balanced alpaca. It's soft. It's got a great handle. And it actually looks really clean. It looks like right now you could just take this and spin this, doesn't it? Makes you happy, the thought process of it. Well, all alpaca hides a little secret. Alpacas roll in dirt and sand, and that's how they get themselves clean.
Another secret alpacas have is they have guard hairs.
Yes, they do.
And I'm just going to kind of take this. This was down.
Hey, this new shelf thingy that we need to put stuff in works really good for this.
Right. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to skirt this little section. If I flip this over to the cut side, okay, you can see it's nice, the cut side here. Then all of a sudden it gets really nasty right here. This is down by like the leg or something like that. We don't want that in our wool, in our yarn. We don't want to wear that. This is itchy.
And
this
can you do something with this? Yes. Do you need to?
No.
See all the alpaca? We don't need to do anything with that alpaca.
So I'm just going to get rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to throw it over there. I can compost it. If I lived in a dry region, you know, that would work really awesome for keeping water in my soil. And then I'm just going to go through and I'm going to quickly, since, you know, we don't really need a 4-hour video on this, I am going to de-hair it a little bit. See, look at all that hair I just pulled out of there. That's all guard hair.
Amazing alpaca does not has guard hair, but it has a fine guard hair. Alpaca is very similar to our Angora.
But look at the difference. Here is the fiber, the under fiber, okay? Look how beautifully crimped that is and even. And then look at this. This is coarser. It is not as evenly crimped. It is, and it curls at the tip. So technically it's an on hair.
Right, because all animals have on hair.
All animals have on hair. Even humans do. You know when the hair on the back of your neck stands up?
That's your on hair.
That's your on hair. It is, all animals have on hair. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to pull some of that out because it is not really a next to skin soft thing. And some areas of your fleece is going to be heavier in it than others. So say I do that through the whole fleece because I really didn't want it itchy alpaca. I wanted lovely alpaca and everything alpaca is supposed to be. Because I'm like totally like, I could nitpick this for hours. I'm going to take this lovely handful of alpaca. This is not much alpaca. Okay? I'm going to put it in the water. Look at this. See that? See that error in there? That is the alpaca being hydrophobic and it's floating. I am going to squeeze the water through this alpaca so that it can get clean. This is just a cold water soak.
There's no soap.
No soap. Nothing funky. No vinegar. We're not dyeing this. We're just prepping it for spinning. I mean, heck, this is all you have to do with alpaca. And then you can let it dry and you don't even have to card it. You can spin it from the cloud. Okay, so there's not much in there. I am going to go through and I'm going to add a little bit more. Thing with alpaca is, even with the cleanest of alpaca, there is often dirt in the alpaca. Lots of dirt.
Because they roll in the dirt.
because they're like chinchillas, because they're a South American animal. Also, all that air.
And you can, a lot of people think that wool will felt or alpaca will felt. Really, it takes a lot more to felt than squeezing water through it or doing anything like that. You have
I'm only squeezing it. I am not rubbing this.
Right.
I am only squeezing.
She's not rubbing it together. She's not doing anything like that, but she's letting it go in there and actually float down. And because when it is hydrophobic, there's several different kinds of wool that are. It's Angora is, alpaca is, and it literally does not like the water. It's
still
light.
Working through that issue with its therapist.
Yes.
Where, it's truly...
It's been a long time we've been trying to get it to...
Yeah. So, it's just going to sit there and hang out. Mm-hmm. Notice that I don't stuff this so full that it's touching the bottom. That is so as it gets wet, and I can go over the next hour or so and do this, I will get all of this sedimentary stuff
coming out already.
Will just fall down to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And I want a place for that dirt to go, not back into my fiber. I want it to be able to, just fall down to the bottom of the water. And then when I pull my fiber out, it's clean. As you can see, just from me playing with the fiber, that's dirt here on the table. So it's in there. Yeah, you can see it down on the bottom already.
Yeah, you can see it coming through. The water's changed colors.
Yep. And it takes a little time. But unlike with wool and dealing with lanolin, we don't have to worry about it. The lanolin redistributing and having to use the hot water and keep the water hot or anything like that. This is cold tap water. My fingers are frozen. So it's just going to hang out there.
We'll let it chill while we figure out what to do with all the alpaca.
So if you're interested in some alpaca,
we might be able to hook you up
for a really good deal.
like
we have some large flat rate boxes that we can stuff pounds in. Pounds.
Yep.
How much would we give them?
Well, if you wanted to do a large flat rate box, including shipping, let's say $30 for a large flat rate box stuffed with it.
Yeah, a large flat rate box to ship it is just under $19 right now. So, over half of that is your shipping. And then a medium flat rate box?
Let's see, mediums are what, 12?
No,
like
13, 14.
Yeah.
They upped their prices.
So we could do a medium for 15 or for 25.
25?
Uh-huh.
So you would actually be paying more for shipping than your fiber, which unfortunately that's what we're stuck with.
Right.
But it's, as you can see, this isn't filthy alpaca.
No, this is really nice alpaca.
This is really nice alpaca. I actually went
it.
through the bag to find the worst chunk of alpaca to show you how to skirt your alpaca. And it's not hairy in comparison to what we've seen out there. The crimp structure is delightful in this. It's very Corriedale-like. This would blend beautifully with Corriedale. By the way, we have a lot of that. So if you're interested in Corriedale, drop us a line.
Might be able to hook you up with that too.
Might be able to hook you up with that too. Then you could do your own blend. Need some hand carders? We could throw that in a box too.
Right. Yep.
Kind
of this one-stop shop thing.
But what is really nice about this is once this comes out of here and it's dry, you can spin it in the cloud on your drop spindle.
Yep. And you're set to go.
And you're set to go. It doesn't require any extra tools. We're all about, hey, you're just a beginner spinner and you want to do things on the down low and you don't want to invest in a drum carder and you don't want to get all crazy and deep in this. You just want to try it out and try different fibers. This is a great way to go.
And everybody loves alpaca.
Yes.
It is a beautiful fiber.
It really is.
So we'll check back in later and see how it's going, and we'll show you our bags because we're going to bag this stuff up. That's our job today.
Yep.
All right, see you guys later. Bye.